Hello guys, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do you ever have the problem of getting the right suit that best fit you? Want to know more about the fashion industry? Want to start your own venture in the fashion industry? Don't worry, we have the right person in our channel. My friend, I present to you Sven, who is having experience of more than 14 years in this fashion industry. Let's hear from him how he started his career.
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
My name is Arun.
Hi, Arun, nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's a pleasure. And we are a UAE-based consultant firm. We provide the business support, accounting solution, and global sourcing. I'm the founding partner of that MCA.
Okay.
So this is our channel. It's called Talk with the Titan. The main motto behind this channel, we try to inspire youth and give them, energize them, so help them chasing their dreams in starting the venture. I am officially welcoming you to our channel. Can you just tell me about more about your business backgrounds, actually what you're into?
Okay. What I actually do is I'm a self-employed person, and I have two branches. One branch is in the finance sector, but I won't discuss this any further because it's just a Germany located business. The main thing I'm doing right now is the fashion business. There I have two producers supplying me with tailor-made shirts, and the other one is doing tailor-made suits.
How come you came to this fashion industry?
Okay, that was back in 2006.
Okay.
I broke up with another company I had before, and then I started to look around what to do, and there were two things I could take a short look at.
Okay.
The one thing was the finance market. I stayed with the finance market since 2006, and the other one was was a business, and they sold tailor-made custom design shirts. And since I have a very wide neck, it's 40 centimeters, it's hard for me to get a shirt from an ordinary shop. So when I go there and find a shirt, most of them, they don't fit around my neck. So I always have to pull the tie up to make it fit, and it's always uncomfortable, and it looks bad. And when I find a shirt with the right measurement, then I have too much fabric around my stomach, and it's always too wide, too far, it doesn't look good, it doesn't fit good. And then I found a company doing tailor-made shirts for, it was, I guess, 29 euros. So I don't know how much it is translated, but 29 euros for a tailor-made shirt is pretty cheap.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
So I was a bit nervous whether it would fit right or whether it would have a good quality. But everything went good, and so I started selling them myself, because people saw my new shirt and said, well, that fits pretty good, it looks good, it has a good quality, where can I get one of them? And so I was nearly forced into this business. Wherever I went, I was asked about this shirt, and so I had to tell the story, to tell my story. So I'm about 1.8 meters tall, and I'm a pretty heavy guy. I'm 120 kilos, so I have a lot of neck, a lot of chest, a lot of stomach, and so therefore it was always really annoying to find a shirt that really fits good. So I was very pleased when I found the company, and I bought some of these shirts, and it was really easy to sell those ones. Unfortunately, the company failed in 2008, and so I had to break up. But in 2017, a friend of mine who I had learned working with the first company, or I had got in contact to, told me, well, we're doing tailor-made suits. I said, well, tailor-made suits, how much should they be? And a tailor-made suit normally starts at around €1,000 in Germany.
Okay.
€1,000 is the lowest price where you can find a tailor-made suit. And those suits start at €396, which is very, very, very cheap.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can see it, but we have a flyer, or it doesn't work pretty good. So we have a flyer where you can design your whole suit. You can choose the color, the breast pocket. You can choose the front, the back style, everything. So it's great fun too. And these two companies combine pretty good. The one is producing the shirts right now, and the other one is producing the suits. And there are even more products to come. So we will have tailor-made polo shirts and jeans and chinos and all that stuff.
Okay.
And I put both of them together and made my own company out of that. And right now I'm trying to spread this all over Germany and maybe all over Europe.
Yeah, that's really amazing how you actually just evolved. That's really amazing, because it is almost half of the price, maybe less than that, right? You're providing customized suit, right?
Yes, it's customized and it's tailor-made. So
yeah,
it will fit as you want it to fit. You can have it very slimline, or you say, I want a bit more comfortable. And even more, you can choose out of 400 fabrics I have. So you can have a dark blue, you can have, I've made a suit for a DJ, which is purple metallic. So it looks like metal. So it's very awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very impressive when you see him behind his DJ stuff and doing his thing, and he's always wearing something in purple. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty good. So we can do a lot of things to bring our customer a very good product, which he really never wants to lose again.
You're offering it almost half of the price. I mean, as compared to that market.
I guess it's lower than half of the price. So we have the price is what I said, €296 for a suit. We have even a product a bit cheaper than that, and we have a product a bit more expensive depending on the fabrics which are used. So if you have 100% nature fabric, then it's a bit more expensive. It's $596, and if you have it a bit more, if you want to have it a bit cheaper, then we have our essential line, which provides most of the options in the design. And there you have a 100% artificial fabric, and that's €298, which is very, very cheap.
Yeah.
So it's a complete price. There's no extra pricing if you want to have any colored buttons on your arms or whatever. You can choose from a very large variety of options, and they're all included in these prices. The only thing that comes extra is a special service fee for me to do my work. It's once €49 for me to take your measurements, and if we sit together and design your first suit, it will take us approximately 2 hours, up to 2 hours, and therefore I charge a service fee of €49, and that's all. So, and if your suit arrives, then we do what I call fine tuning. We sit together again, and then you can say, well, the arm length is pretty perfect, but for the next suit, I want it a bit more, a bit less, whatever. And then we can do a bit fine tuning, which is always for the next suit. It's nearly impossible to change a suit which is already ready.
How long it will take to get the delivery?
The delivery of a suit is about 6 weeks, and I'm doing this business. Now for nearly with these two companies. It's 3 years now, but I'm into the fashion business for already since 2006. Then I started to look very more for different styles and kinds of fabrics, and there I started to my interest in the fashion branch. was started back in 2006.
Currently, you are almost having 14 years of experience in this fashion industry. According to your experience, how long has this exactly the change? The people switching from this ready-made shirts to tailor-made shirts from a customer perspective.
I think it will take a lot of time for a lot of people to get used to having their perfect shirt. A lot of people are just buying what is already there in the stores, so they go for a shopping trip on Saturdays. And in Germany, it's pretty often that the wife is buying the shirts for her husband. So that's unfortunately it's like that, and so it's a long way for us to go. So there will be years to come, and we will have to have, I think, 10,000s of consultants to tell people how to get another shirt, or even some styles that are pretty uncomfortable for some guys. So if I have a thick neck like I have myself, it's not so good to wear a very tiny collar. So or even how long is the correct arm length? A lot of people wear their cuffs nearly at the end of the hand or something like that. It's always looking strange. It's not looking very good or very nice, and a lot of people still are used to this and are not even thinking about changing because it has always been this way. It's very Germany people are very traditional, and they often say, we have done this for years, so why should we change it right now? That's we have a lot of customers who are very happy with our shirts, but we still have a lot of customers who don't know that we're existing. So we need more impact to the market, and I hope we will get this impact to the market.
So you provide advices to your clients that how you see along with this your suits, because there are always other accessories along with the suits. You are providing that also?
We have a large variety of accessoires to the suit. We have ties, we have bow ties, we have a vest, we have the jacket, we have the long jacket. We even can make a coat, and I try to tell the people what's looking best to them, and I try to tell them what they should combine and what they shouldn't, colors, styles, other fashion things, and yeah, it can go very, very deep. So you can spend even more than 2 hours. So if you're a customer coming to my business, and then we can first start with a shirt. Maybe the shirt takes 3 or 4 weeks to get to me, and if we have this shirt, then we can do the suit and the vest, and we can say, okay, I'm taking your blue jacket as reference now. We can say we can make you a tie out of the same fabric. So, and you should wear this for this specific occasion, or you should just have maybe a more sporty jacket just for the casual days or so on. So I'm trying to help my customers a lot, because a lot of people are not so much into fashion.
What you said is right. Fashion industry is a very dynamic industry. It's keep on changing. How you maintain that pace?
Luckily, I do not have to keep that pace. So because I'm not doing the fashion stuff, which is there for next year and then it's over. So we have, of course, we have a large variety in our production process. So right now, it's pretty to wear a very small tie. Today, ties are very small. Back in the 70s, ties were very wide. So, and we can change that. We can change it according to what's in or out those days. So, if in maybe 10 years it's in to have a wider collar on the shirt, then we can do that. Or if we if we need to have a wider shoulder. Back in the 80s, the shoulder parts were much wider. They were very much over the shoulder itself, and we could do that as well. We can do this, so we can keep up with all these changes in the fashion industry. We have a more classical fashion.
Okay.
So,
any plans to come to UAE?
Right now, we do not have, or I do not have any plans. So maybe you can assist me and can tell me whether there's a chance for my business. I mean, to tell you the truth, I don't have the knowledge whether there's a chance for this business in the Emirates or not. So that's what I have to know first of all.
You can put all the support, not an issue. So any future plans, just let us know, and we always there for you.
That's pretty good to know. Thank you very much for that. I want to spread in Germany as well, and when we have an office in other countries, so the producer of the shirts will be opening an office maybe in Austria or in Switzerland first. Okay. And if I have the possibilities to come to the Emirates, then it would be pretty good to know somebody who could assist me there and who could be maybe country manager for whatever. So that might be a plan to be discussed. Yeah. So, yeah. But right now, the producer of the shirt is Befini. It's called Befini, the company, as you can see there. They're much more professional than the other company because they have a lot of money in the background. So they can do things much more professional. They have own tailors working for themselves. We have a production site in Thailand. Oh. So and they have all really employed tailors there in Thailand. So they are not just hired for 2 weeks or so. They have a contract with the company, a lifetime contract if they want to. So and there are videos on YouTube where you can see the Befini production site in Thailand. So there are 160, 170 tailors right now, and they're pretty. They know how to do things right, and they just do the shirt. They don't do the suit. It's another company, and the other company there I can achieve an office in maybe Dubai or in the Emirates, wherever, pretty quick. So if it's a plan, if it's a good idea, then we can talk about that and open up a business maybe in the Emirates. So
anyways, even after hearing all that, I think there is always a major changeover. I think people might surely switch from this ready-made concept to tailor-made concept. Because what I understand from your conversation that, see, if you go for a tailor-made shirt or customize it, it is always perfect to your requirements.
Many people are familiar with the ready-made shirts. Yeah. They don't even know what are their requirements, what they really want, because they're not used to get it. Years ago, Nike started to get individualized tailor-made shoes, and you could do everything, nearly everything with your shoe. And I don't know if it had a great impact or not, but I think the industry is changing that way. Yeah. Yeah. And if we look back maybe 100 years, every shirt, every suit you bought was tailor-made by a tailor, obviously. And then the big industry, the companies started to make them to produce them, and then they were ready-made, and you could just get them, so they were cheaper. And right now it's obviously cheaper to produce one shirt, so only one shirt needs to be produced. And I mean, there are maybe 1,000 shirts produced which never are worn by any people. They just go to they're just thrown away because they're too much. So it's better to do it the way we do it.
Yeah.
So, but I guess many people don't know what are their requirements.
Yeah, exactly.
They've never made up their mind whether the color should fit better, or the length should be more or less. So a lot of people are confused if I'm telling all the options I can do. We have 4 front sides, 4 back sides. We have 12 or 13 cuffs I can do. I have 15 colors, 80 or 90 fabrics for the shirts. Then you can choose the color of your bottoms. You can have your initials, monogram, stitched to your shirt. And when I'm done with this, a lot of customers are totally confused. And then that's what I'm telling them: bring your most favorite shirt when you come to the first appointment, because then I'll try to make a copy. So if you were at my office today, I would say, well, you're wearing a white shirt, and maybe we could make some other blue fabric in the inside. So that's what we can do as well. And a lot of people are confused. And if it comes to suits, I have even more options. Okay. So a lot of people don't know what are their requirements before they reach my office.
What you said is really right. When I gone for my suit, I didn't know actually anything about that. I just bought one, actually has used it. I didn't have any knowledge about that. If you was there, I would have actually switched to you, because you know actually better and you could easily help me. But I haven't got any other options.
So that's the good thing, because what we can do, you can take the measurements from the suit you already have, and then we can make a copy of that. So that's a good thing we can do even over distance. So that's what I'm doing with a lot of shirt customers in Germany. I'm in Hannover, which is in the pretty north, and some guys in Cologne, which is in the south, or even 350 kilometers away. And people don't drive 300 kilometers for a shirt, obviously not. Yeah. So, yeah. And then I can tell them, okay, send me your shirt. I take the measurements directly from the shirt, and then make a copy of it. Yeah. What I'm always doing, I just make one shirt at the first time, because when you put it on, then we can really see if the measurements I have taken, they are correct. I can do that, but I cannot take a measurement if it's comfortable for you. So that's what you have to say yourself when you have worn your shirt a day, or your suit a day. Then you can say, well, yeah, it fits my needs. So if you're just sitting at a desk and just typing on the keyboard, then it's different from being maybe a teacher or a salesman, and you have to dance for your customers or whatever. Then you have other requirements. Yeah. So
definitely people will change. I'm sure that your people have more acceptance, more awareness of this tailor-made shirts. It will always actually best fit for them. That was really fantastic. You shared a lot of thoughts about this.
For me, it was very great to being interviewed by you. So I would say thank you very much for investing the time. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
The pleasure is totally ours. And all the best for your ventures in Austria and your Switzerland. I'm sure that it will just fly off. Sure. Any future plans for this Emirati market, just let us know. We'll provide all the support, and all the best for you, Sven. Thank you. That was really fantastic.
I thank you. Even best wishes for you and your family and colleagues, and big hello to Bijoy, who connected us. It was a pleasure for me to be on your show.
So, my friends, hope you enjoyed the video. Very special thanks to Sven for sharing the deep insight into the fashion industry. See you with the next Titan. Until then, this is Arun from M.Cherry Aleana. Bye for now. Thank you. Keep watching.